Hi,
Yes.
Sophie. Thank you so much for joining. So I know you already, but for everyone that doesn't know who you are, can you introduce yourself and let us know where you're located, what it's been your path so far, what are you doing?
Okay, I will. Thank you. I'm Sophie. I'm 33 years old. I live in the south of the Netherlands with my husband and my 14-month-old son and two cats. Not forget to mention. My previous or my background is in the veterinary medicine, so I'm a veterinary nurse. I graduated in 2012, I guess, and I worked as a veterinary nurse ever since. I always did that full time. And with the baby coming, obviously, you start working less, which also takes a really big gap out of your income, of creates a really big gap in your income. So I wanted to do something from home, so I could still provide more in my household financially without taking time away from the baby. Which landed me on this LLMP course. I think me and Jet already talked to each other in November 2022. I was very pregnant at that point and I did not know what my next year would bring. So we decided that that was not the time to start. But a year later, Jet was still in my mind and the course was still in my mind. And then there was some sort of a discount, I think a Black Friday offer. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, then I need to do it now, because everything in me said you need to do something to create more income without taking time away from the baby. So December 16th, I guess, I started this journey, and that's how we met.
That's amazing. I just love the fact that like everything aligned at the exact time for you to be here.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
That's great. I mean, you had a long time to think about it.
It needed to be done right at that moment.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy that you were able to find a way to be with your baby. Because that's time that you are not gonna get back.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to bring him away. I can do this in the hours that he's sleeping. Right now he's sleeping as well. So I try to do as much as possible during nap time. And yeah, it really works. And that means, like, if you have 2 to 3 hours a day, you can definitely do this next to every other things you do in your busy life, I guess. So, which managed gave me the opportunity to do this next to my part-time job, next to my household, next to having a husband, next to having a baby. So, yeah, it really worked out fine.
I'm glad to hear that. That's amazing. Okay, so I mean, yeah, that's basically the struggle that you had, right? Just losing that income or that part of your income when you had to work less hours. So since you've been in the program, what has been the most valuable aspect of it so far for you?
The most valuable aspect, I really think maybe even the community. I've met so many awesome people. I've met uh, girls from the other part of the world, like you. I've met fellow Dutchies, all people with the same mindset, with the same end goal, with the same values, and I really like that. And I really like that there's a big supportive community, not only the coaches but also the other LLMP students are willing to help you, and the other way around. Yesterday I got a question of another student. She knew I was handy with some sort of program, so she asked me if I could help her out. Everybody is willing to help everybody, and I think that's of great value. Next to the things you learn, I
Mhm.
think the community is a big, big value. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed like on the coaching calls, people are asking you questions, so you're actually famous now in the program.
I
So
don't feel like that.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for giving me a chunk of your time, Sophie.
No, shut up. No,
But
that's yeah. I
yeah,
feel honored if you say that, and I feel honored that other students reach out to me because I don't feel like I am more educated or more experienced than others, but maybe it's because I am putting it out. I am active in the community. I show up, and I think that's also what's needed. If you're not doing that, then you will not succeed in this course, which is with everything, I guess. But given the fact that you do have a couple of months to end the course and get the one-on-one coaching, you need to start working. And maybe that's why people think that I'm that experienced because I feel I'm not, but okay.
that's how you learn actually. Like you are gonna be learning from helping others. So that's amazing. And what would you think it help you to succeed on the program? Like what tools or what part of the program do you think it take you where you are right now? Because you have a client already, right?
Yeah, definitely I do. Um, I think the fact that the everything is lined out for you, so you have a absolutely step-by-step guidance in the program. If you finish one lesson, the other one fits in perfectly with what you learned in the previous lesson. If you have questions, the coaches are willing to help you. And I think that's the part where I was confident enough to get progress, to know, okay, this is new to me. This sometimes is a bit scary to me, but I completely trust the fact that you guys know what you're doing. And if I want to get to the point where you are, like you and Vicky and Jet, I need to listen to what you're saying. So I think that's the mindset that you need, and also every module is so clear and so obvious. So I think that really helps to get to the point where I am now,
Oh,
and the coachings because I really enjoyed coaching calls from with you or the masterclass in the Volt masterclass also really valuable information that has been shared over there. So it really um, yeah, it really helps to be present there and listen to what the professionals are saying and telling you, and then just copy that and do it.
oh, I love it. Thank you for
I do
sharing.
too.
That's really nice. I'm really a fan of the way you're seeing everything, and uh, it's obviously giving results. Since you are on the position that you are right now, so maybe you want to tell us a little bit about which will be your biggest accomplishment since you joined the program.
Well, absolutely. The fact that I have a client right now. So the beauty of it is that they reached out to me. So in the beginning, you think like, oh, I need to actively get in contact with other people. Applause, applause. And well, I think after one of the master classes of Vicky about Upwork, I started to incorporate what she told us, and then the client reached out to me, which was to me very surprising because I thought, okay, I only have done two previous projects before, so it's not like I have a big portfolio to show. And we went into a discovery call, which I tried to prepare as best as I could with the guidelines that you guys gave us. And I even got to the point where I hold my foot. I think that's the way you say it. Like, okay, this is what I want for it. This is the price I'm asking, and he agreed to it. And now we're working almost 2 months together, and we will discuss new prices in the future, which is really good. So yeah, that's definitely the biggest win since starting this. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so happy that I'm really happy to see that you have results. yeah, so far, like you seen like what you learn, you can actually like make it worth, like the investment and everything. It's actually working because you already have like results, you're making your money back. And I'm so happy to hear also that you will be discussing prices with your client, because I know that you were given more responsibilities than agreed, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a sign that whatever you're doing it good. um, if the client wasn't happy with your services, I'm sure that he wouldn't be giving you even more to do. If
Yeah, true.
giving that to you, it's because he trusts on your capacities and your abilities, and he knows that you can do a good job. So I'm so happy that you will be able to discuss the prices, because of course you need to get paid and you deserve to get paid for what you're doing. So I just love it. Now, when you were initially considering the investment on the program, like maybe when you were even pregnant, that you knew that wasn't the moment, but what were your thoughts at the beginning when it comes to the investment?
Course, at first you think, oh well, that's a lot of money, but I think that it is in the society we live in now. People find it scary to invest in themselves because, yeah, what if I don't get the money back by revenue that I create, or what if I do not complete the course, or what if I fail? But I always try to think the other way around. What if it brings me more money? What if it brings me more freedom? What if it brings me more time with my child? Is it worth the money I would be paying for the course? And then I think absolutely. So I think that was also one of the reasons why I thought, like, okay, I'm going to do this anyway. If it's not working, then it's on me. They also give you a better than money back guarantee, so that's fine as well. That's good as well. But I know that investing in yourself is scary, but it's absolutely worth trying or worth doing. Not trying, just do it.
That's that's a great way to see it. I think like that mindset that you have, instead of thinking what if it doesn't work, you were thinking what if it does? What if it actually changes my life? And I think that's a mindset that you can pretty much use and apply to any situation. So yeah, I think that's
Definitely.
great. That's a great way to see everything. Basically, that's what make you decide to join the program at the end, because you knew that it
Yeah.
was, yeah, just take
Yeah,
action.
I always try to see the positive things because everything you think of grows. So if you think of the negative will grow. And I didn't want the negative to be the end result. So I try to think of the positive things. And then the second thing is, of course, to do the work. It doesn't come flying at you. You need to do things to get the results. But I think the first step is to convince yourself that you are worth the investment. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a great way to see it. It's a good mindset, because that's gonna take you like far when it comes to just being a freelancer and to just take risks. So that's a great lesson that we can all apply. So thank you. That's why
you're
people
welcome.
ask you things. That's exactly why
Yeah, maybe.
that's why students are reaching out to you. You have a really nice mindset. So just to complete, if someone is watching this and it's unsure about joining the program, which advice would you give them?
I think I've said it before, and I think I will say it again. If you doubt it, do it. uh, we need merchandise, right? Yeah, no, if you doubt it, do it. If you don't do it, you will always think of what if if I would have done it, what if I take the leap? Just do it. You have nothing to lose other than money, I guess, money that you invest, but all the things that you learn, even though you're not landing a big client before the end of the course, is so valuable. The people you meet, the things you learn, the mindset that you learn, I think that's worth the money for itself. So if you doubt it, do it.
I love it. I was waiting for you to say that. I love hoodies merch from Sophie for sure. I'll definitely get a hoodie with that. If you doubt it, do it.
A hoodie. I will try to create one.
Yeah, I need one. That for sure. I think that's a great advice, and it's a great way to see everything, not just the course, like to see the world, the life. Um, I think you did an amazing job with the program. You are still doing an amazing job. The fact that you are aware of what your time value and all your capacities and everything that you are capable of doing, I just love that. Like I love the way that you evolve and that like something. I don't feel right with this. I'm just gonna talk to my client, and now you can choose and you can have those conversations. Um, did you imagine when you first started? Did you imagine that you were gonna be able to do that?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
It's been quite a journey, and I'm really happy that you were able to tell us a little bit about you and what take you here and how far you've got, which is it's been great. And I'm so happy that you are actually getting the results. You have a client, you can be with your baby. um, it's inspiring, and I know that many people will be impacted by your story and your testimony, knowing that if you were able to do it, they can do it as well.
Definitely. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
We can all do it. It's just trying, like working, as you mentioned. It's just not trying, do it. It's
Yeah,
like
definitely.
actually do it, take actions.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Sophie.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.